So good morning everyone. We are the presenters from group. So this question, have you ever wondered, asked yourself what is exactly what your purpose in life? Of course, natanong naman na natin yung tanong na to, kung ano yung gusto natin gawin sa buhay, kung ano yung purpose natin sa buhay. Because for today, we are going to deal with the topic, teaching as a vocation.
So the etymological meaning of the word vocation is that it comes from the Latin word vocare, which means to call. Definitely, it says that vocation is a strong feeling or sustainability for a particular career or a occupation.
Okay, so let's proceed to the advantages and disadvantages of having and not having vocation. So first, the advantages. So if you have, or if you consider vocation, or if you consider teaching as your vocation, if you're passionate about teaching, you will never get tired of doing what you love. Emotionally and physically exhausted, but once you get the feeling of liking your job, you will not get tired of doing it repetitively. So di ba, kapag gusto natin yung ginagawa natin, kapag passion natin yung ginagawa natin, kahit paulit-ulit, gagawin at gagawin natin. Repetitively. Yes, we are physically tired, we are physically exhausted for the fact that we love what we are doing, the fact that we have passion about it, gagawin at gagawin natin yan. So second is, you will always be happy of your job. It is difficult to find a job that is solely motivated by passion. So example na lang natin is yung mga entrepreneurs, yung mga businessman, which is, yung first na tanong natin, bakit sila successful? Bakit sila nagtatagumpay sa ginagawa nila? It is because yung ginagawa nila, yung driving force dun sa ginagawa nila or what they are currently undertaking is the word passion. Yung passion. Kasi minamahal nila, gusto nila yung ginagawa nila. Kaya nagsasuccessful or nagsasucceed sila. Di ba tayo kapag ginagawa natin isang bagay na hindi natin gusto, ano napapansin ninyo? Hindi nagsasucceed, hindi tayo masaya. It's because the bottom line is hindi natin passion yung ginagawa natin. Hindi natin gusto yung ginagawa natin. So next is, when you are passionate about teaching, you are more likely to be optimistic, motivated, learn faster, make fewer mistakes, and make better decisions not for yourself, but for others' sake. Of course, if you consider teaching as your vocation, you will not just teach, magtayo lang, tumayo, magturo. Hindi yun. Yung teaching, hindi lang, it's more on teaching. Hindi lang pagtuturo, hindi lang about sa paggawa ng lesson plan, but more specifically, you are there to serve. Because you are called. If you consider teaching as your vocation, hindi ka lang nagturo. Hindi mo lang nurture yung student's mind, but definitely yung heart ng students mo. And as what Ma'am Rizal Panan said, as a teacher, you should not just only nurture the students or the minds of your students, but also kasama rin yung puso. Because if you do so, you will not just be successful dun sa ginagawa mo, but definitely, you will let them realize that they will love. Mahalin dapat nila yung ginagawa nila. Kasi if you do so, pinapakita mo, ina-apply mo, and yun rin yung matutunan nila, yun yung gagawin nila. And also, you will excel in the Philippines. So as what I've mentioned a while ago, kapag gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, mag-excel ka. Mag-excel ka kasi nga, in the first place, ito yung gusto mo. Ito yung gusto mong ginagawa. Nang paulit-ulit. And lastly, you are there not just to work, but to inspire. So, you are called to serve. Tanungin natin mga sarili natin, bakit tayo andito? Out of all thousands of applicants na nag-apply sa College of Education here in ISU Kawayan Campus, bakit tayo? Bakit tayo? Because we are not just here to teach, gumawa ng lesson plan, yun nga, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, na hindi lang yung teaching profession is not just about doing anything related stuff about teaching, paggawa ng lesson plan, activities, but more specifically, you are there to inspire, to motivate, and you should teach not just by words, teach by examples.
So these advantages, not having vocation in teaching, just like what Ms. Kim have said already, that vocation has a passion. Definitely, when we are talking about disadvantages, hindi mo naman passion yung ginagawa mo. Just like number one, you're basically being forced to do something that you don't like. Just like, for example, is nag-enter ka ng College of Education without, siguro hindi mo talaga passion ng teaching, tapos nag-enter ka doon. Wala kang, kumbaga na-force ka lang kasi siguro type ng parents mo, sinunod mo lang yung gusto nila, parang ganun. Disadvantages naman, diba? No commitment at all. Wala kang commitment na pumasok sa College of Education pero pumunta ka tapos hindi mo talaga gusto. You always doubt yourself and thinking negative things. When we are talking about doubt yourself, siguro nagda-doubt ka na hindi mo talaga gusto yung teaching, hindi mo kayang mag-educate ng students, but then, nagtiting ka ng negative things. Ganun. Not happy at all because you're just doing it for the sake of yourself, not including the people surrounds you. Since nag-enter ka ng College of Education, mostly na ginagawa ng isang teacher is to educate students. But then, hindi mo binibigyang pansin yung, siguro, sabihin na lang natin yung nasasakupan mo. Since nagtuturo ka, kailangan mo ding bigyan ng pansin yung mga estudyante na nasa loob ng classroom. And lastly, you cannot grow as a better individual just because it's not your passion.
Okay. So, why does vocation differs from various aspects such as in art, science, craft, mission, and profession? So, we have 5 characteristics na meron sa vocation compared to those mentioned aspect na na-present kanina. So, first is the calling. So, sabi ko nga kanina yung example. Of course, maybe some of us here is education is not really their first choice nor second choice or not really their choice at all. Pero bakit? Bakit tayo yung andito? It's because we are called to be here. We are destined to be here. Ito yung para sa atin kahit ayaw natin. Ito yung naitadhana kung baga sabi nga natin, everything happens for a reason. And that reason is yung purpose. And what is that purpose? Yung calling for this service. And we have also the type of commitment. So, paano? So, I want to share to you guys that, syempre nanonood naman tayo mga documentaries, mga inspirational movies, or anything. So, meron akong napanood na kung saan yung teacher na yun is from mountainous areas, yung nagtuturo siya, and she travels, I think, 15 to 30 minutes sa mga rocky roads na lang dinadaanan niya yun. Tapos kapag umuulan, kailangan niyang mag-travel dun sa tulay na yun, which is very risky. So, some of us, or yung mga ibang teachers, pwedeng gawin yun. Pero yung compare to the teacher, what lies with her passion is yung dedication niya to work. Kahit alam niyang gano'ng delikado, kapag may calamities, kapag may baha or may ulan, pwedeng maging risky yung life niya. Pero bakit? It's because yung commitment niya dun sa work na yun is talagang yun yung foundation kung bakit niya ginagawa. And we also have the faith. So, ano yung kinalaman ng faith dito? So, kahit sino pwedeng gawin yung ginagawa ng teacher. Pwede kang magturo kung paano magbasa, pwede mong turuan yung kaklase mo kung paano magsulat, mag-identify ng mga colors, of course, basic naman yung mga yon. So, pwede mong gawin yung job ng isang teacher. Pero, as what yung example mo kanina sa type of commitment, yung teacher, what makes her fit to that job as a teacher is that yung dedication niya to work. Yung kagustuhan niya na magturo. So yun nga, pwedeng maging teacher kahit sino, pwede mong gawin yung ginagawa ng teacher. Pero yung example ko kanina, yung dedication niya is yun yung bumubuhay, yun yung driving force niya to do what she wants to do, which is yung teaching. And also yung scope. So yung scope, yung coverage ng vocation as a teaching. Hindi ka lang nagtuturo, hindi ka lang tumatay dito para magturo, but definitely to inspire, to motivate, and to nurture yung puso ng students. Hindi lang dapat tayo more on dealing with facts, hindi lang tayo dapat maging objective, but definitely, we should, sabi ko kanina, we should teach by examples. And lastly, yung purpose. So yung purpose mo, if you consider teaching as your vocation, is not just for your own benefit. It's not just for your own sake, but definitely, sabi ko nga, ulit-ulit, it is for the people, for the society. Because you are called to be here, you are destined to be here, and tayo yung pinili because ito talaga yung para sa atin, whether it is our first choice, second choice, or not really our choice at all. So why does finding your vocation in teaching matters? So ito nga. So research has shown that having a meaningful career will increase your happiness and engagement with your work. Finding purpose in your work will make it 55% more motivated and 22% more productive. So yun nga, gaya ang sabi ko, kapag gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, mamotivate ka. paulit-ulit kahit, yes, physically tired, pero kahit anong gawin mo, since gusto mo yun, kailangan mo, or gusto mo talaga siyang gawin ng paulit-ulit. And,
Signs that you found your vocation in teaching. So number one is not going to work isn't a chore. It's not an occupation where you can simply turn up or collect your salary, but an innate desire to share your love in teaching. So dito naman, pumapasok yung sinasabi natin na hindi ka na pumapasok just because kukuha ka ng sweldo mo, but then pumapasok ka kasi desire mo na magturo. The number two is your work gives you energy. Well, when you found your calling, you're probably buzzing with excitement about what you have accomplished today and what you accomplish tomorrow. Definitely, kapag sinasabi naman natin na your work gives you energy, na mamotivate kang pumapasok kasi hindi lang about sa salary mo, but then to educate the student. The number three is that you're excited to share your work with others. It is a great sign that you found your calling, and it was to share it. It might mean telling people about your work and why it matters. Well, your excitement to share your work with others. You're excited to share or to educate the students just because passion mo nga ito. You understand how your work contributes to the world around you. Knowing that your work will contribute to your community or to the society is a crucial part of finding meaning in your life.
so yeah. So before we end this discussion, reporting slash realization about dito sa kinuha nating course, we have this quotation from Thomas Merton. So ayun, according to Thomas Merton, a man knows he has found his vocation when he stops thinking about how to live and begins to live. So pag may mga nangyayaring mga problema or when we encounter circumstances sa buhay natin, parang mas tanong tayo ng tanong na bakit kung ganito yung nangyayari. Pero we don't ask ourselves why is it happen or bakit siya nangyari. Ano yung purpose kung bakit nangyari ito? And in application sa teaching as a vocation, ang paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, we are called and we are destined for this. Hindi man natin gusto or hindi man natin first choice ang education, pero bakit tayo nandito? Ask yourselves now, bakit tayo nandito? Kasi nga, we are called to be here. Ito yung para sa atin. Ito yung nakalaan para sa atin. And, yeah. Thank you for listening and we hope that you, aside from learning any stuff or learning things about this report is that nakapag-realize kayo and at the same time, yes. Ayan. So, we are the group 2 and thank you and